It's not that much of a question, but this morning my mom thought there was lice in my hair, and it was actually dandruff.
Oh, man. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's do stars first. Does anybody have any stars? All right, so Landon's hand first. Go ahead, Landon.
I have 9 stars.
You have 9. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, what'd you do?
So I have the book club sheet,
Okay.
the karate homework, and the black belt to-do list thing.
Good job. Awesome. All right. And I saw Luca's hand up. How many do you have, Mr. Luca?
I have 8 stars. I have karate homework and character building sheet number 6.
Good
The
job.
to-do list.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's see who else. Rihanna, go ahead.
I have 3 stars.
All right. And which ones are they?
I have character building sheets 2 and 5 and the homework from last week.
Nice. Good job. All right. Anybody else have stars? Olivia, go ahead.
I have 8.
8. Nice job.
The black belt excellence, and then book club, and then the homework from last week.
Nice. Good job. All right. Anybody else? No, I think that's everybody. Going once, twice. All right, that's everybody. All right, Miss Dana, you got all those guys? Yes, all right, awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and share our screen, or my screen. All right, can you guys see the PowerPoint?
Yes, ma'am.
Man.
All right, so let's get this into. All right, so we are on a review of chapter 10 today. And who can tell me what is chapter 10 called? Anybody? You guys can unmute yourself if you know what it's called. Or the title of it.
Positive self-dimension.
Close. That was chapter 9. Chapter 10 is positive self. Projection. Yes, thank you, Miss Pillier. Yes. All right, so positive self-projection is what we're going to be reviewing today. So who can give me an antonym of positive self-projection? Anybody?
Negative.
Yeah, aloof. Yeah. Okay. And what about a synonym, which means the same or similar to?
Approachable.
Yeah. Well, yeah, personable. So yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. Okay. And what about loser self-talk? Like, what would a loser say if they didn't have positive self-projection? Anybody? All right, you guys can just unmute yourself if you know.
Loser
have an idea.
self-talk.
Yeah.
Don't confuse me with facts. My mind's made up.
Yeah. Okay. And what would a winner say?
Winner's self-talk. Tell me more of your needs.
Right. Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. So this success formula we went over last time as well. Conceive and believe equals achieve. Right. Most of you guys have heard that before in a gold meeting or something like that. I think that's by Tony Robbins, most of these. Or at least the first one is. And then the next one is visualize and internalize to realize, right? So you need to see what your goal is, right? Internalize it, and then, you'll realize it, right? When you achieve it, you'll realize that you have because you visualized it and you believed you could on the inside, that kind of thing. And then imagination plus simulation equals realization. Kind of the same thing with that. All right. And winning black belts project their best selves every day in the way they look, talk, listen, and react. Winners communicate immediate impressions of happiness, success at all times. Right. So basically, this is saying the way you, show yourself to other people, or present yourself, that's a good word, present yourself to the outside world, people, that's their projection, their impression of you is by the way you look, talk, dress, listen, all that kind of thing, react. So you always want to react in a positive way, not a negative way towards somebody. Like if they they're if their clothes aren't as nice or whatever, you don't want to like point that out and react badly to them. So you always want to be positive with any of those situations. Right, let's see. Self-projection. Winners are aware that first impressions are powerful and create lasting attitudes. They understand that interpersonal relationships can be won or lost in the first 4 minutes of conversation, right? So that first impressions are a big deal with really any situation, whether it's a job, with a teacher, right, at school. Some of you guys are going back to school in like a week, right? So you guys want to make sure that you're always, respectful to those teachers and, to any adult you encounter or anything like that, because those first 4 minutes are super crucial to how the rest of, either the school year is going to go, or, whatever the case may be, how the rest of that day or that conversation is going to go for you based on the first 4 minutes. And because of that, you want to respect the fact that we as people usually project on the outside how we really feel about ourselves on the inside. Right. So you want to make sure both of those are in balance and more positive than negative. That way the way you're thinking on the inside is reflected on how you feel on the outside. All right. And let's see. In today's cosmetic society, there is a real need for rational values when we consider the true meaning of positive self-esteem. When we seem to be taking a good thing, which is doing the best with what we've got, right, making do with what we have, right, and going overboard with excessive self-adoration and self-indulgence in an attempt to buy the fountain of youth and superficial happiness. We know, of course, that the kind of house, car, clothing, and possessions we show off to the world represent our attempt to tell others who we are. Right, so who can tell me, I know that was a lot of words right there, who can tell me maybe in simpler terms what that means? And I'll go ahead and call on somebody that has their hand up or wants to share what they think that means to them in simpler terms.
You're freezing up.
Mr. Paul has something for you.
All right, Mr. Paul, go ahead.
We tend to use our junk as a reflection or a mirror of our character.
Well, that's
All right, good. All right, anybody else? Anybody? No, you guys are quiet today. Okay. All right.
Well, I can finish the I really feel like if you're trying to use your material items to supposedly display your character, then you probably have low self-esteem, because those items really aren't a true reflection of you unless society is that shallow.
Right.
So for instance, you could be dirt poor for whatever circumstances, and you live in a very a very cheap home and a very cheap car, with very cheap clothes from the thrift store, but they could also be really clean, neat, and organized, and they show how much you care about your items and your appearance and how you present yourself. While someone else could be filthy rich with a mansion and a super expensive car and clothes and jewelry, and yet they're pigs,
Right.
So it's not a true reflection. Those material items aren't a true reflection of your character.
All right, well said, Miss Nicole. Awesome. All right. So winners learn the art of projecting themselves through active listening, right? Which is listening and feeling they're observing body language, they're self-aware, they're questioning things, they paraphrase, all those type of things. They often introduce themselves. Well, once they introduce themselves, they become listeners. They know that listeners learn a great deal while talking, while talkers learn nothing, right? Because talkers, they just talk, they don't really pay attention to what the other party is saying and anything like that. They're not listening to where they're coming from to better understand them, right? Winners ask questions. They draw the other person out. They ask for examples. They ask others to put in other words and they feedback what others have just said for clarity and understanding, right? So they want to make sure they understand where the other party is coming from. That way everybody understands what, the topic of conversation is. Winners know that paying value to others is the greatest communication skill of all. Okay. And let's go over the homework as well. I think you guys will get a star for this. Find 3 people to talk to and listen the whole time. Focus on smiling and see what happens to their body posture and how they respond. So I want you guys to go ahead and share briefly who the 3 people you talked to and what happened whenever you guys smiled at them. Who wants to go first?
I will.
All right,
So
go ahead, Miss
two
Nicole.
of my people were my kids, and of course I tried this. I'm not the type of person that naturally walks around smiling, though, unfortunately.
Right.
So when for my 2 kids, when I'm smiling my head off, they think there's clearly something wrong and I'm about to do something. So I almost feel like, because people tend to know, if you know people, they tend to, already know what kind of personality you have. So this would almost work better on someone you're not well acquainted with or don't know at all. Because when you do smile at someone you don't know at all, or someone you do tend to have a really friendly relationship, it's really great and awesome. And of course they're smiling and it gets them cheered up and happy. But it seems, though, with people who know you a little too well, like your spouse, your mom and dad, and your siblings, if you try to smile at them through a whole conversation, I don't know if that's exactly the same for other families, but they seem to think, holy crap, what's up? What's about to happen?
We're waiting on her to pounce.
All right, awesome. All right, anybody else do the homework? Nobody? What? Okay. All right, so let's go over a few announcements for this week. So this week is starting Buddy Week. All right, let's go ahead and stop sharing that. So Buddy Week is starting this week. So today is ice cream day. So you guys and your buddies as well will get ice cream after class today. So who's bringing a buddy today with class to them? Raise your hand if you're bringing a buddy to class. Or you told a friend to hop on Zoom or anything like that? No. And the purpose of why we do Buddy Day, you guys, and I think why we're doing it the whole week is because we want to help grow the studio, right? And everybody has 1 or 2 friends, right, that they want to, they haven't seen in a while and they want to hang out with. So karate is definitely that perfect opportunity to do that, right? You guys can hang out while you do karate class together, which is pretty cool. And then if they join, once they come into the studio, right, or take class virtually, you'll get 1 raffle ticket, right? And then if they join, right, and they decide to change their life and join karate and take it with us, you'll get 10 raffle tickets, right? And those raffle tickets are for our referral contest, which we started Saturday, the promotion parade day, for either an iPad, $100, a gift card to somewhere, or a Disney ticket. So you guys could win any of those things once we're done drawing for that. I think it's the 21st. I'm not positive, but hopefully you guys will bring your buddies in or your friends in. It could even be your parents, right? It doesn't need to be a friend per se. It could be your parents, your grandpa, uncle, aunt, whoever, right? Let's see what other announcements.
And I want to definitely announce for Miss Becky Davis and I that you people better be dressed up as superheroes on Wednesday. We want to see all the superheroes in class.
Yeah, so Superhero Day is Wednesday, so you guys are allowed to wear either a superhero costume or a t-shirt or something like that. And then Tuesday, I'll go back to Tuesday. Tuesday is Balloon Day, so we'll blow up all these different balloons for you guys. And you guys, while in class, will either get to, kick them, punch them. We'll do different games with balloons. That's Tuesday. Wednesday is Superhero Day with Miss Pelliot and Miss Davis. Then Thursday with me all day, we're gonna do different nunchuck championships, nunchuck championship day. So we're gonna do different competitions and contests. So if you have your nunchucks, please bring them on Thursday, and we'll have a lot of fun with that. And I think that is it. If you did not come to the promotion parade, you weren't able to come to that Saturday, you will need to wait about a week. So next week, starting the 24th, that whole week, you guys will get your promotion in class. All right, and then let's see.
Miss Maya, can I say something really quick?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
And just so everyone knows, today in Fleming too, if you bring your buddy, you get ice cream. And then Thursday, because not everyone goes to the studio on Wednesday, we are doing nunchucks and superhero. So we are going to do both of them on Thursday in Fleming. So I hope to see everyone's buddies.
Awesome. All right, and let's see. We're still reading with a black belt every Friday, and this Friday will be the last one. I'm not sure who's reading this Friday.
And that's me, so I better see everybody on there.
All right, and that's at 11:30 with Miss Davis. I'm sure she's got another awesome book to share with you guys. And then let's see, this Friday, the 21st, we have CIT with Miss Ahern at 6:15. And then after that, we have parent orientation / buddy bash at 7:15. That's for all the newer students. Although if you haven't been to one or your parent hasn't been to one, you guys can come to that. I'm pretty sure it'll be I think it'll be virtual, but I'm not sure which one we're doing. So if you haven't been to one, be on the lookout for any updates on that. And I think that's everything. So does anyone have any questions? Or me? Avina, we're almost done. It normally ends by 12:15, but I think we're done with everything, so we'll end a little early today. Plus, I have class in about 15 minutes, so because I go back to school today, so I have my first class today. I only have one class, so it's not that bad. So again, congratulations to everybody. Oh, what day? Let's see. So this week, we're still having Map Chat up until Thursday at 11:30. And then next week, we start our new schedule, which we all gave you guys in your promotion bags. And it's also posted on the Facebook page. And it'll be it'll be 7:15 on Tuesdays, starting next week and going forward. So we won't have it every day of the week. Because you guys are back in school. So it'll be Tuesday starting the 25th. So the day you guys go back to school, we'll start it at 7:15 every Tuesday, okay? And that'll be 7:15 to 7:45. Okay. All right, so any questions about anything, any announcements, anything like that? If not, you guys were great today, and hopefully you guys have a great Monday, and you guys all go to class with your buddies and get some ice cream and all that stuff. All right, you guys are good to go. Have a great day. Have a great Monday, you guys. Oh, PM, Avina. Yeah, 7:15 PM to 7:45 PM, so in the evening.
Bye, Miss Maya.
Bye, you guys.
Miss Maya,
Yes, ma'am.
I had a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna ask because I
Okay.
was waiting so long.
All right, you're good. All right. Bye, you guys.